Hi, this is Stacia, and we are going to play a training game on chess.com. We're going to do 15, 10, and let's see what we get. I did play Parma Chess Club recently and scored 2 out of 3. I got 2 draws and a win and gained about like 30 something rating points. That was nice. Let's see if we can gain some rating points here as well. Okay, so e4, e5. Unfortunately, I have the black pieces. Let's go knight to f6. I'm not as booked up on this bishop's opening stuff. Okay, so d3. So if they play knight f3, it's going to go into some normal stuff. But if they play f4, I never really know what to do. I remember I did an early d5 the last time I saw this, and it was correct. So if I go knight c6, for example, and they go f4, well, if I go knight c6 and they go knight f3, then that pawn's protected, and maybe I can play d5. And then like takes and takes. And I don't think they can crush me or anything. Okay, so I'll play knight c6. I honestly think I should learn how to play the bishop's opening as white. Because I'll probably learn a lot of there's probably not even that much to learn, but I'll learn enough that I'll never be scared of it again. Okay, they went very early c3, so now f4 feels more suspicious. So I don't really expect that move. So now I kind of want to go bishop e7 and see if I can transpose into a Marshall type position. So I'm going to play this and hold off on d6 because I want to try to get d5 in one move. That is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, like if knight f3, can I just go d5? Like, I don't know. It's possible. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So this kind of indicates to me that they are going to go for f4. And if they do go f4 and I capture, they are able to immediately capture with that bishop. So they're probably going to castle first and then go f4, I think. I mean, I probably can just castle. It's fine. Or do I just go d5 right now? You know, that's kind of an interesting, it's kind of an interesting approach because if they're going to fight me on the flank, I can just break in the center a little sooner here while their knight is a little weirdly placed. So, okay, I'm spending way too much time. Let me just make sure this doesn't lose. d5 takes, 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 takes. I don't see anything there. And d5 takes. I take back. Seems totally fine to me. So I'm going to do it. And bishop g4 doesn't look appetizing because they can then play f3 and then go for f4 later if they want to. So I'm trying this. Let's see what happens. Like now their d pawn's weird. f4 is not as desirable anymore. Knight g3. Okay. That invites h5, which I could play probably. Is that what I want to do though? They did stop bishop f5. I probably could just castle now. I don't know which way they are going to castle. I keep thinking kingside, but they might go queenside. Okay, knight e5 does not win the bishop. I see, so... You know, why not just go bishop e6? Maybe I'll just go bishop e6. It's flexible. Protects my knight. If they take, I take, and I'm on that. Otherwise, I'm threatening to, like, move my knight, trade bishop, stuff like that, possibly. I could even consider a move like this, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure it's any good, though, because I would take a check, but then they're attacking my knight. But I could, just recapture. Okay, they do go kingside, so that's probably what I'm going to do now as well. You know, I could go queenside, though. I could play h5 and go queenside. Their knight will get to e4, but I can play like f5 and really start to play against that knight. Might actually not be a bad idea. Should I play crazy? I think we all know the answer to that. I think I'm going to try this h5 move. Let's play a little aggressive here and see what they are going to do. Because I feel like they haven't played... They kind of like spent 2 turns to put their knight on a weird square. So like, I'm trying to punish this, basically. When I see people doing weird things in the opening, I always want to try to maximize advantage. Wow. Okay, that's a scary move. I did not think they could do this because they are literally opening up my rook right onto h2, and I've got a queen and a dark square bishop, and wow. Okay, well, this is hanging, so that is a problem. So how do I deal with that? I could play really crazy. What if I did something like queen d6 and I let them do this and I play king d7? And then if they take, I just take with a pawn. They have queen g4, but then, you know, then I start playing moves like other rook to g8. Queen d6 is super interesting. I mean, I could play bishop f8. It's probably not a bad move because that knight can't stay there, you know. I really like queen d6 though. Can I do this? Is this too crazy? I'm going to play it. My intuition is saying I should be able to get away with this. I mean, I'm basically developing more. I'm saying you have a pawn, have another pawn. My king's going to be safe right here because you're not getting your pieces out. And you're just opening the H and G files at your king. So let's see if this plan works out. It'll be interesting if it does. Also, I'm already lined up here. So, like, you know, E4 is definitely a move already. Yeah, if E4, F4, I could take. And then I already have check and king F2 and bishop H4. I don't know. This looks very, this looks good to me. Even though I'm 2 pawns down. I feel like I have compensation. But we'll see how I feel in a few moves because I don't always see everything white can do. Okay, I did think they should do this one. Now, I was going to take with a pawn here. Which, again, looks crazy, but then I've got the F file too. And I don't want to take with the queen because I want the queen lined up here. Or do I? Well, that would pin my knight. That would pin my knight. But what's the role of this bishop, though? Also, my queen could swing over. So if I go here, yeah, my knight gets pinned. It's also, yeah, I can't step into that. I just can't. All right, I'm going to do this. Like, I honestly think my king's just fine because I can get this rook out and I can go king c8, like, if I really need to. But really what I'm thinking here is, like, how does this make any sense for them? Now they just gave up their most active piece. So, okay. I mean, I could play e4 right now if I want to. If they take its mate, they could play f4 though. Then I take, and on bishop takes, queen check, king f2. That's going to be bad because I lose a piece. All right, so maybe I should just take. Fixes my pawns. Okay, I have 7 minutes still, so. But I am way behind on the clock. This is what I do all the time. Okay, I totally missed that check, which is just lazy. Yeah, that was an oversight. I definitely don't want to trade queens. So if I can't block, I have to move the king, unfortunately. And that would mean d8, I think. Which blocks my rook in. So I don't like that. That doesn't seem good. Also, here comes their bishop. Okay, let's say I go here and they go here. Did I just mess this up? I think so. Mm-hmm. I have this E495 idea. If I could do something with that. I think the problem with king d8 is bishop there, though, and they can take with check. Do I care? I don't think I do too much. Trades piece, though, but... So if I go there, e4... Take. And I could just play g3 or something. All right, well, I'm kind of committed to this plan, so I don't think I have compensation anymore. I just, for some reason, I didn't even see that check, which is just, you know, if you're going to not see a check, you're probably going to lose a game. You can't just not see checks. So let's pay attention. Yeah, I thought they would do this move. All right, so here I thought I'll just play e4. Then if they take, I'm going to take with the king. And then they can check me some more. They can check here. But then I get to put my king on d7. And if check, I probably can play knight there. So that should be okay. I could even take with the knight right away. It's another thing. So I'm threatening mate. So they could take with check still. If I take with a knight, yeah, I don't want to take with a knight. If I take with a king, queen g5 check. Okay, interesting. Can I play knight e5? Knight e5 takes. They're going to have the same problem again. But they could play d4. Then I take their queen. They take my queen. But then I win their bishop, right? So that should be good. Okay, so d4 doesn't work. Did I call that e5? It's d4. I don't think d4 works. Okay, so they're going to do this. I'm definitely going to play here. So then they're going to go d4, I guess, is the point. What about bishop h4? Is that a move? If they take here, I take here. If they take here, I take. That's wins a piece. But if I go here, they take, I take. I like it. I like it. And if they check me here, I take check. King d7's kind of similar to before. Okay, it's my best try, so I'm going to go for this. I have this weird like knight f6 check thing that I might be able to get at some point too. Because they can't take with the queen because of pawn takes, but maybe they can because my queen hangs. So it wasn't working yet, but it might later, so we'll see. Okay, I'm probably not going to commentate too much now. Take, take. Take. Then I move my queen or something, so. Like if they go queen e3, that looks passive. Can't imagine that's a good move. Maybe it is though. I think I'm losing, but it's still. I'm not going to resign. So. Okay, so they went with this. So I don't actually. Yeah, I do. I do have to take, right? I see a really cool idea. Okay, let's just take, because I think I have to, or lose the bishop. Okay, now I was thinking king d7. He can check me some more. It's kind of annoying. If he checks me here, I'm probably literally gonna run out to c6. So he can check me here. He can check me here. Probably both of them. I'll do that. You can also try taking. If he does something like that, then do I have knight f6? Because I'm just wondering, because then they take, but I go here. That looks like game over. That looks like game over to me. So I think knight f6 check is a threat. Let's calculate. Take, take here. Okay, he could actually sack though. Check. King here. And then I go here something. There's no rook g1. And I'm threatening queen g2 mate. Looks very hard to stop. Okay, so they checked, which is probably correct. Okay, can I go king c6, or is there some crazy stuff there? I don't think so. I have to do it. I'm not going to trade pieces, so. Okay, this could be a crazy, awesome game if we get a win, but it seems unlikely. But I don't know. Knight f6 is like a thing right now, and if they're not watching for that. Let's see. Could I do this now in this position? They probably should go here to stop it. Actually, that would probably be a good move. That would allow me to take here. I could even take with a knight. And then I'm on that. So, you know what's sad is if if they play knight bd2 and I go knight f6 check, they can play knight takes and it guards the checkmate. So I would have to take, and then they take, and that's still checkmate. Wow. Okay. Maybe there's still hope there. So on knight bd2, knight f6 check. Okay, if they take with the queen, yay, I win a queen. But if they take with a pawn, wow, it's just checkmate. Wow, so knight f6 is actually a big threat. I do believe it's a big, big threat here. So if they try h3, what do we do there? We still go knight f6 check. If they play king h1, we have queen h2 checkmate. So, but if they take it, they did play h3. All right, well, okay, so if I do this and they take it, then I come here, check, right? And then they go here. That's so close. They take, I check. King h1, do we have anything there? All right, what if I go rook af8? What's he gonna do there? Or what if I go rook ag1? Is he gonna go king h8 or king h1? And then I don't have a check there. All right, I have to play something, unfortunately. So I'll play that. Let's see what they do, because they have to be super careful not to get mated. In fact, their queen's like maybe trapped. Is queen g5 the only move? If queen g5, knight f6 check, take. Oh, it's so close. What about something like queen g5? Rook f3. They can't take it. And then if I take, then I have that. So it's a pretty cool threat. Okay, do I play here or do I play this? Knight f6 takes. I play here. Takes, check. It doesn't seem that bad, honestly. But it doesn't seem that good either. Ooh, what about rook takes h3? Looks good. Let's do this. He can't take it. Now there's no king h1. I can bring the other rook over and threaten mate on h1. Okay. Now I go here. They can't take because there's mate. So I win the queen, right? Okay, I'm threatening mate. So this is going to win their queen. Hopefully it's enough. I mean, also, wait, it's worse than that, right? Yeah, because they kind of have to take. Okay. Wow, we got it. I'm really surprised. That was really crazy play by me. Let's call it enterprising, not bad. But it probably was bad. I don't really believe what I did this game. I kind of got away with it. But this is how I learn though sometimes, you know, like I'm not sure I would do this in a slow time control game, but in a rapid game, it's kind of like, well, why not? Why not try it? So let's do a quick game review on this. This is just wild. I don't know. They played 58. I played 74. Okay, these are not high percentages. And look, I was completely lost, which is pretty much what I thought. So let's... I actually just want to click through myself. Okay, so let's look at this opening first of all. I never know what to do against bishop's opening. Knight c6 is the main move, which makes sense, right? Develop your pieces. Okay, they went c3 kind of early. I see now that black has a really good score against this. It's not even like a real theory. So, yeah, engine says knight a5. I thought knight a5 doesn't do too much, though. Can't they just pull back like this? I thought they go here. Oh, but then, like, maybe they're arguing that we get a really nice center out of this. So, like, their bishop will escape. But we get d5 now, and we have all of this. And we are going to castle kingside, and it looks like white misplayed it. It does look like that. Although this knight, I'm not sure where the knight's going. Looks like it's coming to b7, and then probably like c5 or d6. So, okay. That's interesting. I just didn't think knight a5 was like a good move, but it's the top move. But d5 is also given. So in that game, I went bishop e7 because I'm trying to get a marshal. This is fine too. All right, they go here, which I thought didn't look right. So I was right about that. And then I went d5. d5 is the best move. All right, that's what we want to see. Take, take. Yeah, and knight g3 is a miss. They should just castle, yeah. But really, the knight belongs on f3. But maybe they can use this knight to play f4, but I don't know. Okay, now I start going crazy soon. Bishop b6 was best. Okay, now I go h5. Okay. Now, the computer doesn't like it, which is surprising. I thought it would probably like it. But it doesn't want to sacrifice the material. Okay. Yeah, and actually this didn't work out. I didn't bother, like, calculating this part. I just kind of thought they can't take the pawn. And, but yeah, I think I have to go bishop f8 now. And instead, I started playing crazy. Yeah, queen d6 is crazy. The computer just calls it a flat-out blunder, but I would call it interesting. Because they take and I get all this development, but maybe it is a blunder because here, yeah, if I take with the queen, I don't like this. This seems bad. Can they punish me right away? They can. Queen b3. I didn't even see this. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, I intuitively didn't want to step in the pin, but I didn't even see queen b3 there. Okay. But that's okay. It's rapid chess. And then I missed that after all this, there's this check, and then it's actually quite annoying. I had to play king d8, which computer does approve. Yeah, queen g4 check was good. Then they played here. I thought the move was good. It says I should take it, but I played this move, which is way more ambitious, you know? So they found that. I felt like I have to go knight e5. If I don't, I'm just worse and like almost losing. So I did. And then they went queen g3, which was a mistake. So already I can play knight f3 check, but see how it's a mistake? Because they can sack their queen, because if I take back, they take my queen. So I get the material back, but this is not what we want. Like, white's better here. They're just up material, so I like this move because, again, I'm putting pressure on them. I'm making them figure it out. They have to be careful where they step. I actually did think queen e3 was good. They didn't play that, though. They played this, which you know just looks wrong. Like, why play that? Why not leave this pin here? It's annoying for me. I guess they were worried that I'm going to do this thing and, like, try to win the bishop. But that's why I like queen e3, because it continues to guard it. And then the bishop blocks the mate. So they had to find that. It also says they could just take the knight. I thought that might be bad. I take their queen. They take my queen, I guess. And then I take here. Yeah, I mean, I thought this is maybe still okay for me, barely. I mean, I'm going to be active, but they're up 2 pawns. Yeah, I don't believe this is a good position at all. But I feel like that's an improvement from where I was a few moves ago. But instead they did this, and now it says black's better after king d7, which I saw, and king c6, which I saw. Yay. So I played some great moves. Then after h3, which I thought, you know, makes some sense. They saw this knight f3 thing. Wow, knight f3 wins right now. I thought I calculated that. How does this win? I thought takes, and I was going to go here. And it says mate in 12. Really? I thought this move. And then, like, he's guarding everything, I thought. You know, he's guarding this. He's guarding this. Computer says just go queen h6 and say good luck. Yeah, probably a good point. Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter that they're guarding it. I'm going to take, and then it's ladder mate. Okay, I see the point now. So they would have to do this, but... Okay, I don't believe this either because queen d6 check, or it actually says rook g5. Let's get this queen out of here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty tough actually. That looks really tough. That looks really tough. If they move out of the way, now I take this. It's going to be over. Wow, okay, so knight f3 was better than I thought there. That was kind of cool. But I played this move, which is also winning, so that's good. And now they have to sack the queen already? Yeah, they have to. Because after this, again, knight f3 works. So I need more tactics training. I thought they could take, again, I thought they would take, I thought this, and I thought this, king h1. I wasn't completely convinced this is winning because I'm down material here. But it's mate in 2, and I missed mate in 2 apparently. How did I miss mate in 2? Wow, I probably just do this. No, I don't. Maybe just attack that? Yeah, and then if they go king h2, then we go here. There's no defense. Yeah, they're going to get mated on the h file and g file, which is the whole point of my plan. I just didn't see that. Okay. Okay, I didn't have a lot of time either, though. So I'm going to give myself some credit because I barely had any time. All right, but I found this move, which doesn't win as much because they can play f4 now, which I missed. Did not see f4. It looks really scary to play, doesn't it? But I guess the point is I take, and then they can play it now because it's occupied. I can't play that trick anymore. And I can't do it now because they will take with a rook, which I don't want. And then if I take, they can now take the rook. I don't have rook g8. This is still equal, which is really fascinating. Says I should go queen e6 and threaten stuff on e1. Okay. Wow, fascinating stuff. So what actually happened, though, is they played this move, which was, why does the computer not call that a blunder? It says mate in 2, which is what I thought. And this is brilliant. Okay, I don't think it's brilliant, but, well, it's more brilliant than I knew at the time. Because at first I'm like, well, I'll definitely win the queen, which is why I played it kind of fast. And I saw if they take its mate, but then I saw like they have no moves. Like there's just no moves. Like they can't move their king, you know? So they have to take and get mated. So yeah, knight f3 was just mate in 2. So that was nice. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this game. Mostly I did play a little crazy, but you know, it turned out good in this case. And I probably learned something. So hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.